So this is just a quick demonstration of the puppet tool. You can see I got the cat kind of batting its paw at something. So I'm just gonna start over. I'll bring in the cat image here. And make a new composition, and yeah, I'll just do 1920 by 1080 at 24 frames a second. Then I'm gonna put this cat image in here, and S to scale, and maybe scale it up a little bit bigger. And then I want the same color background, so I'm going to make a new solid layer a new solid, and just use this color picker and pick that background color, and I say OK, and then drag that so it's underneath the cat. And then to put some pins in, to use the puppet tool, I'm going to use this pin thing right here. You know, you kind of want one, at the base of the arm, and maybe a couple at the paw to control the paw. But the other thing is you kind of want a whole lot of them just to hold everything in place. So I'm just putting in a lot to try and prevent the pieces from moving. Something like that, and then you can see how we're doing so far. I'm going to click this and select these two, and I can see it's moving. Oh, hilarious. So what I did on accident is I put the puppet on the background layer and not the cat. So make sure your layer is selected, and let's do that again real quick. I'll try to do it a little faster this time. But yeah, you can learn from my mistake. If I'm animating the tail, I'd probably put more in there. Okay, let's see how we're doing now. Selection tool, pick these two guys. Okay, and a little pulling on the face there. So I've got the puppet tool. You can see, you can try playing with these. Let's show the mesh, and it's a pretty dense mesh, and so we might be able to see, and I can see the mesh is pulling on that area. So I don't think the problem with that is that the mesh is not dense enough. I think it's more to do with the expansion. So let's try lowering that. No, raising it. I don't know, we can try to make it more dense. Oh, 12 is the highest. Oh, okay. See, does that do anything? See, it's still tugging on this area, maybe a little less now, though. Let's try lowering this more. That's interesting. None of it seems to improve the situation around pulling on that. Let's try different expansions. I see it's like growing around. Let's try a very small expansion. It seems to sort of tighten it. And it's still pulling on those things. Whoops. Nope. Let's try 0. And we could also try adding more pins. Just kind of hold it in place a little bit better. Alright. There's probably a better way to do this, but alright, there's a tiny bit of movement there. But anyways, you can play with the settings and play with those. Then the next thing I was going to show is an easy way to do the movement. So I've already done this, but if you go Window, Workspace, Animation, you get this stuff on the right. And if actually, I think we can do this right from here. You can record from right there. To record pin notes, Control, click, and drag pins. So these are your options here, and Control, click, and drag on the pins. So whenever I'm ready, I'm just going to go and let's take a look at it. Let's turn off the grid mesh and see how that looks. So you got that kind of cat-like movement. And of course, when you render, you won't have the yellow dots. You'll notice when I had the option use drafter mesh or show mesh. So if you want, you can have it show the mesh while you're, I don't know if that's helpful or hurtful, but if I hold down Control and click, yeah, it's not previewing the animation. So I did like a more subtle animation on the tail, and I don't really like that very much. But and you don't have to do this either. You could just set individual keyframes on the, you don't have to do this sort of live record animation. It's motion sketch is what it is. It has the same options here. You can do the start, although the start capture, I'm not sure it works with these pins. It works with like normal objects. But you can also just, set keyframes on a pin. Like if I wanted to, I don't know, let's say I wanted to move this one out. Where are my pins? Okay, so I can see that this one's selected right now, and I can key it and then go forward in time and pull it out, right, and key it. Like, not that you'd really want to do that, but the point is you can keyframe it like any other object as well. So you don't have to use this motion sketch functionality, but it can be good for certain things. Hope this was helpful.